Picture a player running the streets, mine on getting cash stacks, flashbacks off brothers dying to slow the blast back. He had to learn quick, adapt and move, act the fool in these streets. My diva black and blue, badly bruised. Was only 18 on parole. Mama's dad and crack turned his pops to fucking cold. He cared for him on the streets at an early age. Now knowing that they often lead to an early grave. He got his first girl pregnant shorty before a second bad motherfucker. Only Magnum and knew it's a weapon. Yeah. He said his mono doing right by him, but knew the rules of the game had to abide by him. And when his big homie hit him up, the slang cracked. They set up the first deal, it came packed. Now knowing that the cops had their eyes open, young nigga ready to die with his not smoking. Damn, the days of a hustler, money and fame causing pain just to prosper, but what's left? When you're 6 feet deep, ain't no peace, cause you know you left your family to grieve. The days of a hustler, money and fame causing pain just to prosper, but what's left? When you're 6 feet deep, ain't no peace, cause you know you left your family to grieve, nigga.
Selling keys made us cheap, been on top of the world. He went from barely getting through the day to diamonds and pearls. Living like a king, no time to think about us, riding to get him. Out on the streets of Spag, homie was plotting, trying to kill him. He had only one life to live, didn't care about his kids. So woman, homie was strictly by the bed. So we loaded up his 2 blocks and jumped in the bed. There ain't no friends when this comes to an end. He stopped right on the block, left the engine running. No more doubts in his mind, it's time to die, the nigga had it coming. As he pulled the double blocks with both fans, shots rang out on their face from night on Rosecrans. And as the dust settled, he got back into his bed and put the fucking pedal to the metal. But with every model young homie left behind, the regrets began to set in and they slowly took his mind. But this nigga's just a hustler.
The days of a hustler, money and fame causing pain just to prosper, but what's left? When you're 6 feet deep, ain't no peace, cause you know you left your family to grieve. The days of a hustler, money and fame causing pain just to prosper, but what's left? When you're 6 feet deep, ain't no peace, cause you know you left your family to grieve. Now can you picture young nigga on the run from the police, stuck in and dodging the law and getting no sleep?
How did they get this ass so
Homie
fast?
was working for the feds and caught the fucking pigs right before he passed.
They put an APB out on the homie, so he's constantly running with a scanner so he can get him coming. Paranoid thoughts with his pistol up in his waistband. No trust, money got niggas turning into fake friends.
And as the days passed, he went mad, living on the motherfucking edge. And at last he began blasting the cop cars, rolling by on his own product, pumped up and getting high, screaming fuck the world, you motherfuckers never get my ass. A minute later he was lying in the grass, and for what, nigga? He finally began feeling down as he was dying on the floor, slowly bleeding out. Damn. The days of a hustler, money and fame causing pain just to prosper, but what's left? When you're 6 feet deep, ain't no peace, cause you know you left your family to grieve. The days of a hustler, money and fame causing pain just to prosper, but what's left? When you're 6 feet deep, ain't no peace, cause you know you left your family to grieve, nigga. Now tell me how the fuck are we supposed to last these days? If a nigga can't get shit, we ready